Wagwan people, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if this is your first time seeing one of my videos, my name is Coco, and on this channel I mostly speak about perfumes. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can go ahead, click that subscribe button or join the family. Thank you very much. In today's video, as you can already see from the title, I'll be talking about the 3 fragrances released by Zara in collaboration with Jèrôme Epinette. Yes. So if you'd like to hear my thoughts on these fragrances, please continue to watch.
All I know is you smell good. All I know is you smell good. Yeah.
Welcome back, my pebbles. I do hope you guys are doing well. So Zara released 7 new fragrances in the women's section, yeah? 4 out of those fragrances are of the Red Temptation line, you know, 4 new flankers of the Red Temptation. And the other 3 fragrances are in collaboration with renowned French perfumer Jèrôme Epinette. So, some of the fragrances that Jerome has done that you might know of: Thank You Next and God Is a Woman by Ariana Grande. He's done Bal de Freak and loads of other Byredo fragrances. He's even worked with Floral Street. My favorite fragrance from Floral Street is Wonderland Peony. This, absolutely love this. He's also done Tangerine Boy by Fleur and Cherry Punk by Room 1015. Yeah, he's the nose behind that. And we all know Vibrant Leather in the men's section. Yeah, he's all over that. So now that we're familiar with some of the fragrances that he's done, let's get into the 3 new fragrances that he collaborated with Zara on, yeah? As I mentioned earlier, there's 3 fragrances in this collaboration. There's Bold Blossom, Sunlight Bouquet, and Moonlight Whisper. They're all of the Eau de Parfum concentration, and they all come in 100ml bottles. As always, for my OCD baddies, I will be going in alphabetical order. So first up we have Bold Blossom. On the website, each fragrance has their little synopsis, like a little statement. Please forgive me for having my phone, but I'm going to read you what it says. Bold Blossom explores a world of boundless desire, where intimacy is celebrated and where each ingredient tells a story of passion and intrigue. The opening is a refreshing burst of uplifting mandarin along with some soft, spicy pink pepper. The saffron adds this unique and luxurious dimension to the fragrance. It's spicy and it's earthy. The spicy warmth of the saffron complements the sweetness of the rose, adding depth and complexity. You see the rose that's in the middle, it's deep. It's a deep, voluptuous red rose. Don't think dewy, don't think lush, don't think delicate, no. This is a rose that has body and character. For me, the rose in this fragrance is more on the mature side. I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, Lady Rose. Don't say that. Please, don't say that. But for me, it's more on the mature side. The rose then begins to mingle with the sultry allure of the incense and the tantalizing sweetness of the ripened raspberries. The raspberries in here, As we delve deeper and approach the dry down, the earthy note of sweet patchouli is then wrapped up in the warm, resinous aroma of the black amber and the tonka beans that provides a creamy sweetness. This fragrance is somewhat sexy, yeah. Hear me out here. Let's take a woman that's in her prime. You know, like Stella got her groove back? Yeah. She walks into the bar. She's wearing a nice fitted black dress. And she's sporting a red matte lip, yeah? She goes up to the bar and she orders a glass of Cabernet Sauvignon. Yes. If you could bottle that aroma of that woman on the wild side kind of woman, yeah, that's what this fragrance smells like. This fragrance is a captivating blend of deep, mature red roses, luscious raspberries, and a warm embrace of aromatic saffron. Moderate sillage and projection with a 6-hour longevity on my skin. This fragrance is both refined and provocative. Yeah. So if this sounds like something that's up your alley, here you have it. This is Bold Blossom. Next up, we have Moonlight Whisper. The synopsis reads, created for the bold and the fearless. This fragrance invites you to a world where sensuality meets sophistication. All right, Jerome. On the first spray, yeah, you get this blast of alcohol followed up with some sweetness. After that nose-tickling alcohol smell begins to dissipate, you then get greeted with the pistachio. Zara says caramelized pistachio, but hear me out. It's like a fresh kind of pistachio. It's not caramelized yet. Also, along with the pistachio, I'm getting this affluent note of cardamom. The cardamom for me in here is giving this fragrance like a herbal cooling sensation in the dry down. It's like if you dig your nose into it, you'll smell it. But like if you skim off the top like a you won't. You'd have to genuinely get your nose deep down to get like this mint cooling sensation, if that makes sense. For the middle, we get a great deal of powdery florals, and the violet being the prominent note in the middle. As we move into the dry down, the sugar then comes forward, and that's what caramelized the pistachios. Does that make sense now? Yeah. The whipped vanilla is adding this light and fluffy smooth texture to the fragrance, and we're getting some warmth from the amber. Moonlight Whisper is a gourmand fragrance that's surrounded by the note of pistachio. Moderate sillage and projection with a 5-hour longevity on my skin. For the first hour, I want to say the first hour and a half, this fragrance projects, but then it sits closely to the skin. My thing is, yeah, it's called Moonlight Whisper. How does that have any correlation to pistachios? But you know what, it's Zara, and I'm not going to question them because they always do this. Hold up, I know you heard the notes of pistachio, cardamom, Delina. It's about time you gave up yourself, girl. Like, as I was saying, yeah, you heard notes of pistachio, cardamom, there's whipped vanilla, there's tonka bean. I know what's going through your head, yeah? And you're right. This is indeed similar to Yum Pistachio by Kayali. Now check this. Zara released a line of fragrances called the Infusion Collection. And in that collection, they have a fragrance called Pistachio Infusion. But I clocked on, yeah, because what they did indeed with Pistachio Infusion is that they rebottled Nocturnal Life, sprinkled some green pistachios on it, and then called it Pistachio Infusion. And I was like, yeah, no. But what did they go and do? They went and duped the fragrance that you guys wanted. The Yum Pistachio Gelato. Now hear me out, yeah? This is what I wanted Yum Pistachio to smell like when I initially smelt it. If you guys watch my review, this one here, you know that I don't get along well with that fragrance, yeah? Because they have this Lily of the Valley note in Yum Pistachio that goes completely soapy on my skin, and I don't like that. But this doesn't have the whole soapy or the Lily of the Valley note in there, and I'm like, all right, Zara, I see you. So I guess I am now smelling what you guys smell when you sniff Yum, because I'm not gonna lie, this is creamy, like a very creamy pistachio type of fragrance. I also get the, you know, the hazelnut chocolatey accord, I should say, that I get in Yum, I get in here as well. I really like this. Enough for me to go out and buy it? No, because Yum kind of really left a bad taste in my mouth, yeah? And I'm wondering if this fragrance is gonna change, but I've had it for like a couple days now, and it hasn't. Got creamy pistachio. This is nice. I don't get the boozy accord that some of you get in Yum, but then Zara didn't list a boozy accord. I know that it's duping Yum or in the similar lines of, you know, that pistachio gourmand family, but I don't get a boozy accord. So now what do we have? We have Yum Pistachio by Kayali, we have Affection by Lattafa, we have Caher Pistachio by Paris Corner, and we now have Moonlight Whisper by Zara. Again, the ball is in your court. The decision is yours. I can't tell you how to spend your money, yeah? So if you don't like the price that Kayali's at, there's so many other dupes that you can get. As I said, Affection, Caher, and now we have Moonlight Whisper, okay? Okay. So my lovelies, if you were looking for a gourmand fragrance surrounding the note of pistachio with some creaminess, look no further. This is Moonlight Whisper. And last but certainly not least, we have Sunlight Bouquet. The synopsis reads, crafted with a delicacy and boldness, this fragrance is a symphony of rich and uninhibited chords designed to captivate. There's a spicy fresh opening. Yeah, there's a spicy fresh oh my God. Cat's out the bag. I love this one, okay? Love. Spicy fresh opening from the bergamot and the pink pepper, and then I'm getting this sparkling sweetness coming from the Bellini. Hear me out. They said peach, but I'm also getting mango. So think about a bowl, yeah, filled with tropical fruits, and then you pour some Prosecco over it. Yeah. So the opening is like this sparkling fruity fresh with a spicy kick. Moving down to the middle, this is where we get this graceful and dewy rose, and the rose gets its dewiness as it mingles with the marine accord that's in this fragrance as well. Speaking of the marine accord, in this fragrance, I mostly get the fresh aquatic side of the marine accord, opposed to the sea salt side. Does that make sense? But you see when that Oris butter steps in?
Ooh! Butter. Butter.
It's powdery smooth. Have you ever poured out like some talcum and then you run your hand over it? Yeah, it's like buttery soft. Yes. And the type of vibe I'm getting from it is like a suede texture. Yes. As we descend into the dry down, yeah, there's sugar, there's tonka bean, and there's smooth vanilla. Like, they threw in some patchouli and some bamboo to like tone down the sweetness, but also add this fresh, green, earth-like goodness to this fragrance. I'm not mad at this. Moderate sillage and projection with a longevity between 6 and 7 hours on my skin. You want to know something? The first time I smelled this fragrance in Zara, you want to know what fragrance came to mind? Rose Gold Intense by Tiffany & Co. So obviously I went to look up the notes. You know, I did a little bit of digging in that. Guess who makes Rose Gold Intense by Tiffany? Jèrôme Epinette. They share, I want to say, about 95% of the same notes. But here's the thing. They take completely different paths as they dry down. For the dry down, Sunlight Bouquet is this sweet, fruity, fresh, suede-like fragrance. And Rose Gold Intense is like this delicate, clean, fresh fragrance with like a woodsy dry down. That's back when I first smelled them. Would I say like it's a dupe now? No, they have similarities, as I said, because they kind of have the same notes, but it's just the dry down. In the dry down, it's like they spin the block and they're like, raw, no, let's go different ways. You get what I mean? I have them on both wrists and I can smell them. Listen, they're similar, but different. Because I can smell something between both of them. Obviously, you know, I was saying they share the same notes. You can smell the similarities. Do you know what? It's like Gentle Fluidity Gold and Silver. It's like they have the same exact notes, but they smell completely different. It's like that. Babes, hear me out. If you do a quick skim over Sunlight Bouquet, you can get traces of Rose Gold Intense, yeah? But if you do like a massive inhale and then you get into it, the fruits take over and they're completely different. Does that make sense? Quick skim, Rose Gold Intense. But if you get into it, the fruits take over and then they're different. I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoy this fragrance. Sparkling tropical fruit with like an added mango note. Powdery suede-like middle with a sweet earthy patchouli with added freshness in the dry down. I'm sorry, yeah. This is Sunlight Bouquet. Well, there you have it, my loves. My review on the 3 new fragrances out by Zara in collaboration with Jèrôme Epinette. Hear me out. As it goes with perfumes and the creation and everything behind it, I don't know what Zara gave Jerome to work with, yeah? But my thing is, could he have done more? Like, you only gave him 3 fragrances. You get me? You give Jo Malone many fragrances when she's releasing a collection. Do you know what I mean? 4 minimum, and then she can have more, but why does Jerome have 3? You get me? So here's a crazy conclusion that I came to, yeah? Zara and Jerome, you know, they sat down, they had their meetings, whatever. Then they settled on 3 fragrances, yeah? Zara then said to Jerome, we're going to give you the creative freedom to do 2, but you can name 1, but we're going to give you the notes. You get me? So he did Bold Blossom, Sunlight Bouquet. He named Moonlight Sunset, but Zara gave him the notes. You get me? So this is why there's no correlation to Moonlight Sunset and Pistachio. Am I making sense? Yes, I am, because I'm not crazy, okay? Or maybe I am, because I don't understand where Moonlight Sunset come from with Pistachio. Zara, give the man the creative freedom to do whatever he wants. Why are you giving him 2 fragrances and you're taking over 1? Like, sky not. Guys, I am joking. None of this happened. This is just all up here. Do you know what I mean? It's all up here. Because I had a look at the perfumers that done Young Pistachio, yeah? And it's Olivier Cresp and his son. By the way, I met Olivier Cresp, yeah? Be jealous. But as I said, guys, this is me just rambling on, and I'm like, Zara, you just gave him the creative freedom to do all 3, and let me see if he's gonna come out with something new. You get what I mean? Because what I want to know is, why would I have the platform to make something new, but go and make a dupe of a fragrance that I didn't make in the first place? Do you know what I mean? If he did indeed make the fragrance for Kayali and then he did a dupe for Zara, I'd understand. But he didn't. Do you know what I mean? Guys, I'm not making sense. I'm just going to end the video here. But if you resonate with the madness that I'm talking about, just drop a comment. If not, and you have nothing nice to say, just leave it out, yeah? Leave it out. If I'm supposed to rank these fragrances from my favorite to my least, my favorite, you know this already, Sunlight Bouquet. That sparkling, fruity, fresh goodness, yes. In second place, we'd have Bold Blossom. Listen, that mature rose, it grows in you. And obviously, third place, you know, we'd have Moonlight Whisper. It's a Young Pistachio. I'm not really a fan of that fragrance, but this one, this version that they created is really nice. Well, my darlings, this is where I'm going to end the video. Thank you so much for spending your day with me today. But before you go, don't forget to give me a thumbs up by clicking that like button. Comment down below and let me know if you're going to get your nose on these fragrances, because I always tell you guys, test before you buy, okay? These are my thoughts, my reviews. We might not be smelling the same thing, yeah? I'm not wrong, you're not wrong either. Share this video with a mate. Don't forget to subscribe before you go, and I guess I'll see you in my next video. Bye! I'm not gonna lie to you, writing this script was a bit easy, you know, not gonna lie, but you see the 4 Red Temptations, a tad bit more challenging, but guys, I'm working on it. See you soon. Then where each fragrance, how can I see the word fragrance? How can I see the word how can I see the word ingredients and say the word fragrance and intelligence? Spicy. Boy, what's that? Oh, it's the hair. Think about the most juiciest raspberries. Look, whew, making myself hungry. Think smoke, think ashes, Jesus. There's a, whoa. Guess it's dewiness from, with the marina court that's also in a court. Did I just say a cord or a court? Hold on. The rose gold is what? Is what? Is what? Do you know what? It's like gentle fluidity. They have the same exact notes, but they smell exactly different. You do a massive big, you know, like a massive big. Massive and big, they're the same things. Girl.
You can trust in me. I can, you said.